你选，在我们这儿可以。那你还在圣路斯接着待了？真累。那个在圣路斯接着待着。啊，结果。
I feel like when it's too easy, when it's too like Yay! You guys can all say hi to the hike.
Yeah, we're just all checking out. I think it was one of the track teams. I think it was
It's gonna be hard to know. Oh, should I crack out the fan?
yeah, ethics. Wait, why?
Maybe.
Hello.
괜찮네?
My family has never said that to me.
I thought you didn't display as a walking.
It's near the end of my rope here.
Every day, every smile, every word you say, there's no way to describe how I feel with you in my life. Because ooh, there's only one of you.
2024 McKelvey Engineering Recognition Ceremony. So let me begin by answering a question that is going through the minds of many of you. Yes, this is what a graduation ceremony looks like. For those of you who are receiving your master's degree today or otherwise not finishing 4 years of undergraduate time here at WashU, please do realize that much of this graduating class learned late spring 2020 that there would be no high school graduations for them. They were going to finish their senior year online, take online finals and AP exams, and then receive their high school diplomas in the mail, or maybe pick them up wearing masks and standing 10 feet away from the person in front of them in line. And to you, those graduates, maybe even worse for you as the summer wore on, was that you started to contemplate what college was going to be. You would be at WashU with no roommates, which sounded okay until you thought about that empty dorm room, with a meal plan that would consist of picking up prepared food and taking it somewhere to eat by yourself, with classes that would be either on Zoom or in some sparsely populated cavernous lecture halls, and where there would be almost no sanctioned group activities. For what it's worth, we know that some of you participated in, shall we say, unsanctioned group activities. I am certain there was great trepidation. But even though it was not going to be what you had always anticipated, over 90% of you decided you would come to campus to start your college education rather than take all your courses remotely. As we approach that fall, you may recall that we delayed the start of school for a few weeks. Provost Wendland here, I'm going to go off script because I do that a lot. She had a group of folks starting at 7 a.m. every morning, 6 days a week. They started at noon on Sunday, to figure out how we were going to make this happen. And part of that plan was to make sure we would delay so that people could see what was going on. You will recall that at many other universities, they opened only to be shut down again quickly as students ignored the health guidelines. The students simply did not take seriously the need for careful behavior, that it was up to them whether their colleges would successfully navigate COVID that fall term. You might not realize it, but that fall was actually your first collective big success at WashU. You did take those COVID protocols seriously. Some of you contracted the virus and were isolated for a bit, but overall it was you who made that semester, indeed that entire year, a success. For those of you who are here today to celebrate the conclusion of your 4 years of undergraduate study, you started earning this honor the moment you stepped onto campus. And frankly, in case no one has said so before, on behalf of the faculty and staff, let me thank you for your efforts. In fact, give yourselves a round of applause acknowledging that effort. Speaking of faculty, while you might think it was hard taking all those classes on Zoom or in sparse lecture halls, imagine if you were a set of faculty of an engineering school. You needed to figure out how to teach about 240 classes, either remotely or even harder, hybrid, including laboratory classes. Your faculty spent that summer rethinking how to achieve the necessary learning outcomes, revising their courses, recording digital content, and adopting what is frankly a much more difficult paradigm of education. I know it was not perfect, but it was effective. Your success the following years is a testament to that. None of that would have been possible without the tremendous effort on the part of the faculty. So please join me in thanking them for one last time. But now let's focus on today. And today really is a day of joy. The world is a challenging place right now in many ways, at our university, in our country, across the globe. But today we can take a moment out to really talk about the joy, and I want to focus on that. Today you'll hear from some folks, including a distinguished alum, who were once sitting right where you are now. These speakers will be speaking mostly to you, the graduates. So I ask your indulgence, please let me speak to those for whom this is truly an incredibly joyous day, namely your family and your parents. Parents, this is your day too. In fact, I know, that most of you will remember this day much more vividly than any of your students. Actually, let's do this. I want to hear some noise from the parents for whom this is their first child to graduate from college. I congratulate you on seeing your first through this point. However, I can tell you, as the parent of 3 adult children, that parenting does not stop, ever. But this is a milestone, a joy that you will never forget. On the other side, can we hear from parents for whom this is your last child going to attend college? Now, I don't know what's causing more joy, the graduation of your youngest or the realization that you may finally be done paying tuition. But I want to commend you for seeing your children and your family through to this joyous moment. The work you've put in to get to this point cannot be overappreciated. It is, of course, an investment in the future of your children, but it is an investment in the future of our society, our world. Your children, your WashU graduates, are our future. And since I am the parent of 3, I know the middle children always get shortchanged. So, in the interest of inclusion, let me ask to hear from parents who have a middle child graduating today. Yes, that was not quite as loud. Let me reassure you, it's because there are fewer of you, and not because, as you secretly worry, they love you less. I hope my middle son is watching on the streaming Zoom. And now, parents, in what I hope will set the stage for this joyous day, I want to let you know that no one appreciates the support you have shown over these years more than your children. You might not believe that, but it is absolutely true. So in fact, to show you, I want to ask you, our graduates, to give an absolutely thunderous round of applause for your parents and all they have done for you. It may indeed be the last time you get thunderous applause from your adult children. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorians. This year, McKelvey Engineering celebrates 24, yes, 24 valedictorians, each with a cumulative 4.0 GPA. What I'm going to ask everyone to do, when I call your name, I'm asking you to rise. Later is going to be time for noise for individuals. This time, I'll ask that everyone hold their applause until I've called all the names. Spencer Arman. Great job. Jake Browning. Jasmine Chang. Nuri Choi. Nick Crispino. Lioness Denal, Jupjit Dingra, Nikolai Dimov, Mike Verzoko, Michael Filippini, Camilla Garcia Novelli, Jeffrey Gong, Anya Gupta, Eric Jia, Levi Kester, Sicheng Li, Frank Liang, Young Lin, Brendan Long, Alex McCormick, Rajat Nepal, Yash Singh, Ben Stendart, and William Erdal. Congratulations. Please be seated. At this point, normally I would introduce our student speaker and one of our valedictorians, Rajat Nepal. Unfortunately, Rajat at the last minute could not join us here today. So let me just tell you a little bit about him. Rajat is earning a degree today in business and computer science. While at WashU, this St. Charles, Missouri native was president and founder of WashU's curling club. How cool is that? A tutor and a mentor for several programs, and on the Washington University International Relations Council Board. He studied abroad at the University College Dublin as a junior, and after graduation, he will be a software engineer for Capital One. So in his absence, please give a great applause for Rajat. Thank you. So now, I'm really pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Andrew Bursky, who currently serves as the chair of the Board of Trustees at WashU. As an undergraduate student at WashU, Andy was a Langsdorff Fellow before graduating with 3 degrees, a BA in economics, and Bachelor's of Science and Master's of Science degrees in chemical engineering, which is why he's here today. After completing his MBA from a little-known university in Cambridge, okay, it's Harvard, in 1980, Andy co-founded Interlochen Capital, which became one of the nation's largest privately owned business in fewer than 10 years. In 2002, Andy co-founded and became chairman and managing director of Atlas Holdings, a Connecticut-based industrial holding company. Atlas Holding and its affiliates, a diversified group of 26 manufacturing distribution businesses with more than 50,000 associates around the world. And I will say that a lot of them are engineers. Atlas companies are engaged in a variety of industries, including steel, paper, and forest products, packaging, aluminum processing, automotive components, building materials, capital equipment, construction, energy. See, I told you a lot of engineering. Industrial services, power generation, and supply chain management. But way more important than any of those accomplishments is that while an undergraduate at WashU, Andy met Jane, who became his wife and lifelong partner. Jane also graduated from WashU in 1978 with a BA degree in French and education. And since Jane is here today, and I just gave the date, I will remind everyone that Jane graduated when she was 11 years old. Together, in 2016, Andy and Jade made a transformative gift to the School of Medicine that created the Andrew M. and Jane M. Bursky Center for Human Immunology and Immunotherapy Programs. Their gift also established the Andrew M. and Jane M. Bursky Distinguished Professorship. Through their continued support and dedication, the Burskys have really accelerated that center's progress in illuminating the role of the immune system in fighting a broad array of diseases and in rapidly translating research advances in the field of immunology into improved patient outcomes. For any of you from our BME group or folks who work there, the growth in understanding the role of the immune system has just been fundamental to the advancement of so much of our medicine. But the Burskys have also been focused right here on the students. They provided significant support for scholarships at WashU, including the establishment of the Spirit of Washington University Scholarship. This scholarship fund provides a lifeline for students facing unexpected financial emergencies that threaten to curtail their education, one of the most important resources we have in support of our students. In addition, the Burskys provided leadership support for the James McLeod Scholarship, and Andy has served in many roles at the university, including on the Board of Trustees and the New York Regional Cabinet. Andy received the Engineering School's Young Alumni Award in 1993. I guess we were younger then. And an Engineering School Alumni Achievement Award in 2006. I will say that in 2008, he also received an Alumni Achievement Award from the School of Arts and Sciences, and you should notice they were late to the party. Please join me in welcoming Andy Bursky.
Good morning. Good morning. That's better. Thank you, Provost Wendland, Dean Bobick, members of the faculty and administration, families and friends, other distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. I had a comforting thought as I pondered what to say to you this morning. I realized I have absolutely no recollection of who gave my commencement address or any of its content. When I sat where you were sitting, a newly minted WashU class of 1978 chemical engineer. I'm highly confident that some months or years hence, you won't remember this commencement address either. And so all I'm really playing for this morning are a few congratulatory thank yous, not from any of you, but maybe from your parents. I'm also hoping to implant a few snippets of insight that might in some way help shape your future course for the better, even after I've been long forgotten. If this latter objective is achieved, that will be all the thanks I need. As I thought about how to blend this insight into commentary that would meet commencement address standards, I consulted the same expert who wrote your term papers, ChatGPT. That's a joke, faculty. To be clear, he did not write any of this address, but when queried, he advised that, and here I'm quoting ChatGPT, the most important element of a commencement speech is inspiration. A great commencement speech should motivate and empower graduates as they embark on the next chapter of their lives. It should offer wisdom, encouragement, and perspective that resonates with the audience, leaving them feeling inspired and ready to take on new challenges. So here goes. My best shot at a bit of guidance and inspiration. Number one, figure out what game you're playing and how you win. I don't mean the little games. I'm referring to the big game, the game of life. Some people elect to play the game of maximize fun. A win in this game requires finding a pathway to minimize time you're forced to spend working. If this is your game, you better have chosen your parents well, or marry well, or you can join the NBA. Some elect to play the game of collecting the most toys. But let me caution you, I know a lot of really unhappy, wealthy people who have collected incredible toys, but wonder if that's all there is. You might want to consider playing the game of living a life of meaning, of having a positive impact on the lives of those you love, of the people in your community, and indirectly of the many lives you have no direct contact with, but who in some way might benefit from your efforts. If your game is to maximize playtime or toys collected, I've got no insight for you. If your game is to leave this world a better place, here's my suggestion. Live this very short life in such a way that your energy is well spent and well used to create great works of your own imagination that positively impact the lives of others as well as your own. That's my definition of living a life of meaning. This is not to suggest that you must pursue impact and meaning to the complete exclusion of fun and collecting a few toys, unless you elect to be a monk. But pick your game, commit to it, and then play it to the fullest. Number two, so if you choose to lead a life of meaning, how best to win this game? You might have been told to follow your passion. I think that's horrible advice. What does passion look like? Many spend a lifetime chasing their tail, looking for this elusive thing known as passion. What I thought I was passionate about when I was 21 or 22 waned as I was exposed to opportunities that had not previously been in my frame of reference. Forget passion. Instead, conduct life experiments. Try new stuff. Get out of your comfort zone. Dare to dream. Work on a project after hours. Make TikTok videos about what you enjoy doing. Practice drums. Sing your heart out. See what sticks. Execution and discovery is a far better guide than abstract passion. Rather than follow your passion, how about explore broadly and discover, or better yet, create your passion. This can be a pathway to an exceptional life. Number 3, try putting your iPhones down every once in a while and look at people's faces. Your parents asked me to say that. Parents, you can applaud now. Number 4, be persistent. Never, ever give up. Sometimes you'll fail, but always remember that success is not the absence of failure. It's the persistence through failure. Look back on the journey that brought you here. Think about the moments of greatest challenge when you were forced to step outside of your familiar territory in order to rise to your potential. I want you to remember those moments because they will embolden you. Number 5, the credential you receive today, impressive as it is, guarantees you absolutely nothing. What sits behind that credential, the skills you've learned and the native talent that you've polished over the last many years, can be enormously valuable if deployed effectively. The world is in desperate need of capable engineers because engineers are effective problem solvers. And problem solving is of great value no matter where you direct your interests and ambition. I applied my problem-solving skills first to the business world, focusing on struggling manufacturing businesses that were in desperate need of transformation if they were to survive. In that process, my company has saved tens of thousands of jobs and rescued dozens of at-risk communities that were home to my facilities. Throughout this journey, my engineering training has served me very well. More recently, I've directed my attention to our nation's legislative processes and to higher education. In each domain, my problem-solving skills, honed through a WashU engineering education, have equipped me exquisitely for the challenges I faced. The key message: as you pursue your life of impact and meaning, you are equipped with the critical problem-solving skills to be a difference maker, whether you pursue a future in engineering or business or any other endeavor. But here's the rub, and perhaps the most important part of my message to you this morning. This world is in desperate need of problem solvers, not just to address challenges in science or business or whatever path you may choose to pursue, but equally to address the challenges in our communities across the country, around the world. My generation hasn't done a good job. Many of the problems you will be forced to face as you assume roles of greater responsibility in years ahead are either of our own creation or problems we inherited and didn't adequately address. Our world is in desperate need of healing. Please accept your responsibility to engage civically. Don't sit on the sidelines and simply complain, or worse yet, ignore. Run for the school board. Meet with your congressman. Find a not-for-profit where your interests and its mission align and get active. We need you, desperately, and my hope is that you will become not only a generation of problem solvers, but also a generation of healers. Our world is messy and complicated. Increasingly, it is filled with absolutism and grievance that fuels outrage and degrades civil discussion into screaming, devoid of listening. I hope you choose to engage, to do what you can to problem solve, to heal, to make this world a better place. If you do, I have one last piece of advice for you. Stay humble. Humility is a bulwark against arrogance and absolutism, and an antidote to grievance. Our world and all of its many challenges, including the unrest visited upon campuses like Washington University and across the country, is complicated, very complicated. Absolutism, preached by political leaders, pundits, and screamers in the quad, is an intellectually and morally bankrupt and robotic response to a world filled with complexity and nuance. You get to choose what kind of communities, what kind of world your generation will inhabit. We are witnessing challenges to the health of our communities and our institutions through the arrogance of certainty, absolutism, and narrowness of thought. You can address these challenges with humility, openness, and a welcoming hand. The future can continue to be riven by individuals and groups viewing every issue through their own lens of personal grievance and seeking submission or retribution as their exclusive means of engagement. Or you can combat these trends by seeking understanding, by dialogue across differences, and by applying your creativity and compassion and problem-solving skills to finding common ground. Despite this time of turmoil and my concerns, I am also very optimistic about our future, in large measure because I'm optimistic about each of you. You have already demonstrated you've got the right stuff. You're resilient. You arrived to the disruption of COVID-19 and you're exiting to campus protests. But you've shown remarkable resilience in adapting to new learning environments and managing uncertainty. You're adaptable. You've experienced unprecedented technological and social change throughout your young lives. By necessity, you've become highly adaptable, digitally native, and flexible in your thinking. You're diverse. You are the most diverse graduating class in our university's history, and you recognize that this diversity fosters creativity, innovation, and a greater understanding of global issues. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. Some of you will seek opportunities to create your own path in business or the not-for-profit sector and make a meaningful impact. You are not afraid to take risks and explore unconventional career paths. You are socially conscious. Many of you are deeply engaged in social and environmental issues, advocating for positive change and sustainability. You have a strong sense of social responsibility and empathy. Graduates of the class of 2024, you possess the resilience, the adaptability, diversity, entrepreneurial spirit, and social consciousness that equips you well to tackle the challenges and the opportunities of the future with optimism and determination. You, my friends, can change the world. You carry my generation's hopes and dreams with you. And in that spirit, I wanted to close with this commencement wish, sincerely shared with each of you. May you live a life of consequence. I wish you many successes and some failures, for it's the suffering, the failure, that builds character and makes success all the sweeter. I pray that you will approach the challenges ahead with both humility and resilience, and I hope each of you find peace, balance, and fulfillment by leading lives of meaning and purpose that enrich yourselves, your families, your community, and the world.
Thank you, Andy. It's always tough to know what to say. Sometimes it's even tougher. This is one of those times. We're also going to call an audible. We were able to get hold of the text of the speech that Rajat was going to give you as the student speaker. And fortunately, our provost has agreed to present that. So as a very quick introduction, Provost Beverly Wendland, she, by the way, a lot of people don't know what provosts are. Because they know what the chancellor is, they kind of know what the dean is. As far as we're all concerned, yeah, she's my boss. And she's responsible for all of the academics, faculty, students, all the learning, everything that goes on, everything that we tend to think of as being the fundamental business of the educational part of the university. Beverly, she has her PhD in neuroscience, which is how she eventually ended up being Dean of Arts and Sciences at Hopkins before she joined us here as Provost. But I knew she was pretty effective at things, so I suspected something else was going on, and she just confided in me that her undergraduate degree is in bioengineering. Yeah, you can give it a round of applause. Andy mentioned the problem-solving skills that you develop as an engineer, and nowhere was that more required. Beverly had both the good and challenging fortune of deciding December 2019 to become the provost at a university starting in the spring of 2020. So she's finishing now her 4 years. So this is her first 4-year commencement as well. So please join me in welcoming Provost Beverly Wendland.
Thank you so much. I'm going to speak on behalf of Rajat, and so I'm going to actually deliver his remarks as though I were him. Hello, and welcome, distinguished alumni, family and friends, faculty and staff, and most importantly, the extraordinary class of 2024. With everything going on in the world right now, I am glad you all made it here in one piece. My name is Rajat Nepal, and I am honored to stand before you as one of your class valedictorians, the student speaker for the McKelvey Bachelor's and Master's ceremony. If you couldn't tell from my last name, I am Nepali. My parents and grandparents were all born there. But I grew up about 20 minutes west of here in the suburbs of St. Charles, Missouri. Growing up with an ethnic name and a bit of melanin while surrounded by pickup trucks and cowboy hats meant I didn't have the best time fitting in. Furthermore, like a lot of engineers, I'm pretty introverted, meaning it's hard for me to venture out and meet new people. But at WashU, things were different. There was a welcoming aura that I noticed from my very first semester. That could have been me saying that too. Even though I was part of the 10% of students who started the first semester of WashU remotely, there were still tons of opportunities to connect. I still remember our remote students Discord where we would play Among Us every weekend. Even though we were scattered around the world, we were still connected by the WashU community, even if it was something as simple as playing a video game together. This sense of community only strengthened when I finally came in person during the spring semester of my freshman year. Freshman year was plagued by virtual classrooms, social distancing, and even filling out that COVID self-screening thing every day. That was my fault. Even though every room we entered was in shambles, we found new ways to connect, support each other, and foster a sense of community despite physical barriers. Throughout my time at WashU, I slowly joined various WashU communities, whether it was competing with the Model UN team all over America, mentoring students as a Computer Science 131 TA, founding and leading the WashU curling team, or traveling around Europe as a part of my study abroad program. WashU gave me so many opportunities to connect with both the local and global community. Don't get me wrong, I learned a lot through my classes at McKelvey, how to entangle the qubits of a quantum computer and how to deploy a website to AWS. However, I think I learned a lot more through being a part of and leading different communities here. That's why I believe our journey through WashU has prepared us, not just as engineers, but as leaders ready to tackle the world's most pressing problems. Now, as we start the next chapter of our lives, whether that be going to grad school, entering the workforce, or even sailing around the world, we have to realize that the world we are stepping into is fraught with challenges, but it is also ripe with opportunities. Opportunities to innovate, to lead, and to effect change. If we could all navigate the complexities of college amid a global crisis, imagine what we can achieve as we apply these lessons to the broader challenges of our world. Let us embrace the future with the same courage and determination we've shown these past years, because together we have persevered, and together we will thrive. Thank you.
And Rajat, we're thinking of you. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for, to recognize the class of 2024, and where for many of you, the first time walking across a stage. Each of you will be eventually, not today, but will be receiving a diploma from McKelvey, for which you will surely should be proud for everything that you've accomplished. That work was often hard. It was always a lot. And sometimes, frankly, it was too much. And it required, as Andy talked about, perseverance. But you persevered, and you've earned this day. I'll mention quickly that some of our graduates are wearing orange cords. These students are earning undergraduate engineering degrees that have been identified as eligible to receive Latin honors based upon the current grades. The specific honor they will receive, magna cum summa or cum laude, will be determined after the final grades. A little bit of protocol here. Registrar Laura Setchfeld will announce our graduates. The department chairs, please step forward when Laura announces your department. Graduates, come to the stage when the usher prompts your row. Each name will be read as the graduate crosses the stage, beginning with the bachelor's degrees recipients, followed by the master's degree. Parents, friends, and family, remember what I said. This is your day of joy, so feel free to express your enthusiastic support as their name is called.
To me, baby.
We will now recognize bachelor's and master's graduates of the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Dr. Dennis Barber will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Dongfang Emily Chen. Renan Hua. Joanna Chen. Haoju Ting. Maggie Elizabeth Young. Kylie Juan. Kenneth Ye. Mihir Shah. Christopher Teng. Matthew Turbin. Leighton Martin. Sophie Ma. Andrew Song. Elizabeth Busby. Sandra Montgomery. Anika Avula. Abir Hamdawi. Joseph Romeo Levin. Haynes Rawson. Yiqi Liu. Huihao Wang. Parker Murphy. Bhavana Angalakudati. Shibapriya Tista Mandal. Gianna Simarasti Chewhurst. Jenna Rebecca Nikes. Catherine Grace Feeney. Camila Menero. Sophie Parody. Evie Anagnos. Christina Dalton. Ella Hansen. Jonathan Kiros. George Mitreb. Ishani Bahara. Diana Grigore. Haley Pine. Miranda Begar. Anna Lee. Miku Nambara. Mugdha Sinha. Sarah Feiner. Lauren Elizabeth Chow. Mason Rhodey. Aaron Iris. Natalie Morton. Camille Giertel. Christian Paul Graves. Ahmed Izzuddin Seed Ahmed Ahmed. Munib ibn Muhammad Abdullah ibn Fazal Rahman Malik. Mohammed Kuziz. Yueyang Sun. Gutian Hu. Dave Muth Mather. Ari Isaac Rapalino. Daniel Herrera. PJ Membrino. Ria Tandon. Leanna Friedman. Jack Starren. Isaac Shamstein. Jared Zane. Aspen Chatterton. Katie Ty. Haley Burgess. Kellen Michelle Moore. Savannah Elizabeth Chapman. Andrew Thomas Beitler. Tae Yoon Kim. Yunran Feng. Sinhong Dong. Yutong Gung. Hansen Liu. Colin Jonathan Streggy. Pejia Zhao. Shuganta Roy. Trey Hardy. Dhruva Mehta. Lily Hostetler. Hannah Gruensfelder. We will now recognize bachelor's and master's graduates of the Department of Energy, Environmental, and Chemical Engineering. Dr. Joshua Yuan, Department Chair, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Isabella Norwood Stoll. Maya Marothra. Michael Verzoko. Shane Persad. Japjit Dhingra. Peter Lynch. Carson McGill. Sebastian Klein. Maxwell Trachtenberg. Matthew Greenberg. Karen Tarman. Yash Singh. Vincent Xu. Sienna Mei Lee Lum. Geeter Dame Vogi. Aiden Bird Lewis. Donovan Craig Dixon. Serene Tomaszewski. Kaylin Smizer. Julianne Aronson. Sam Liu. Elizabeth Sclery. Aidan Oliver Crow. Arden Chen. Kodarin Anand. Serena Earp. Grace Catherine Huntington. Andrew Sklar. Marcel Mercedes Santana Rovira. Kevin Lee. Harrison Connolly. Jenna Perry. Ao Shen. Riley Shanahan. Jose Costales. Max Rogler. Jocelyn Epstein. Caleb Martinfee. Minye Zhu. Jordan Lin. Zilin Wei. Aaron Louisa Hill. Ariel Richards. Samantha Black. Ren Yumibe. Aidan Michael Langfit Stern. Ian Henderson. Mac Bowie. Devin Hale. Mackenzie Larkin. Patti Srinivasan. We will now recognize bachelor's and master's graduates of the Department of Electrical and Systems Engineering. Dr. Bruno Sinopoli, Department Chair, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Kaylee Crow. Dylan Mack. Julia Tompkins. Victoria Black.
Lawrence Thompson.
Nicole Ejedimu. Xander Schmidt. Cooper Robinson. Cameron Robinson. William Nelson. Maritza Mateo. Matthew Kuchek. Victor White. Charles Jandak. Tong Wu, Jiazhou Chen, Sarah Ellis, Gabby Day, Henry Windish, Brendan Long, Benjamin Khan Goldberg, Logan Elise Isola Raggi, Jordan Thompson, Kevin Bernal Lazo, Zane Watson, Mark Charnot, Seth Eldine Elkashab, Griffin Kasprek, Heng Blue Trung, Shun Lee, Oh Young Du, Shashank Nedangati, Charles Wunderlich, Albert Kilgore, Prince John, Sulan Pathiranege, Daniel Khan Solazano, Henry Ole, Benjamin Richards, Yijia Wei, Zhen Yi Mei, Xiaonin Yang, Siyi Jin, Kara Wei, Shuxin Wang, Ruoxi Wang, Xie Liang, Xiyan Li, Mi Ziao, Zhangyu Luo, Shengji Ma, Zizhen Xian, Han Yue Xiao, Singa Feng, Siming Yin, Gochen Bo, Guangzhe Jin, Yi Li, Aobo Liu, Jie Hong Jie Shin, Shu Yu Gao, Wenxuan Zhang, Wenxi Li, Zheng Zhang, Sung Min Park, Nishal Canal, Hao Hua Li, Yukuan Wang, Shane Miller, we will now recognize bachelor's and master's graduates of the Department of Mechanical Engineering and Materials Science. Dr. Phil Bailey, Department Chair, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Roy Antoine Jr., Jacob Gerbasi, Jacob Williams, Joshua Towns, Eric Montefar Morales, Juliana Catherine Bush, Anya Gupta, Shicheng Li, Grace Chen, Joshua Yoon, Alexander McCormick. Mark Lipkin. Gabriel Myung. Nirvan Patel Massini. Joseph Kodsey. Andrew Sheen. Jacob Bullard. Owen Culver. Benjamin Theobald. Francis Hong III. Clayton Miller. Zexi Huang. Yuan Sun. Tristan Parker. Zachary Turner. Christian Butler. Jack Phillips McKenzie. Sushant Casey. Ivan Jaramillo. Jack Nanez. Matthew Sullivan. Sebastian Lavoy. Joseph Michael Gearing. Elias Cohen. William Raymond Erdahl. Lauren Faust. Caroline Kobe Ferry. Elena Tushera de Silva. Kyle Puckett. Emma Kroll. Sydney Norstad. Seth Andrew Kleinberg. Maya Chirac. Jasmine Davy. Maeve Catherine Lomax. Tyler Carlson. Ranch Kimball. Elias Bushibti. Inaya Farid Jaber. Kaylin Walton McCauley. Nashleen Salazar Rodriguez. Juan Becerra Garcia. Mackenzie Molina. Oliver Avery. Jason Kipper. Art Jung. Nicholas Vasquez. Ethan Current. Aiden Tierney. Mitchell Shannon. Ian Visera. Joshua Crossan. Yosef Weiss. William Calhoun Jr. Nicholas Allen. Chinga Huang. Nanami Mizaki. Isabel Christine Sasser. Benjamin Mosley. Alexandra Heist. Patrick Kirby. Benjamin Fabian. William Compton. Sarah Wargo. Travis Christian Honecker. Keaton Porch. Joshua P. Doro. Adrian Webb. Sakchitra Samrith. Edis Scampo. Jamie Sehong Lin. Celine Vung. Nicholas Sprague. Casey Ellison. Natalie Fisher. Dexter Allen. Michaela Jenkins. Derek Bivens. Emerson Hatina. Kyler Thomas J. Schetzel. Eric Alexander Truitt. Cole Calez. Hernan Perez. Griffin Ansapink. Peyton Irwin. Charles Suskin. Gustavo De Paiva. Ayushi Trivedi. Matthew Schmidt. Devin Fredericks. Christopher Allen. Abdul Majid Lelani. Edward Rahman Tinnemeyer. Jonathan Hansen. Minju Lee. Aaron Lombardi. Micah Valaket. Alejandro Vukanovic. E. Witt. Bianca Lang. Roderick Gonzalez. Xu Hui Qian. Keenan Hatfield. Antanasio Nasir Antanasio. Andrew Buchelman. Zach Rupenthal. Zachary Crabtree. Jackson Berry. Dylan Wachter. Chi Feng Tian. Nicholas Lintz. Jared Kramer. Caden Archibald. Alex Ortega. Yang Li. Ping Zheng. Laura Elizabeth Whalen. Alyssa Bolander. Grace Vincent. Connor Trout. Ryan Patrick Hines. We will now recognize bachelor's and master's graduates of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Rock Garrett, Department Chair, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Nathan Ackerman. Samuel Schwartz. Reagan Gorman. Xiaoyan Wang.
Leila Santiago.
Trevor Spiniolis. Randy Diaz. Yuan Jiang. Yahan Zhang. Yucheng Jiang. Junbo Shen. Shaoyi Liu. Crystal Gamino. Andrew Chandler Everett. Connor Irwin. Benjamin Standard. Cheryl-Lise Alexandria Reed. John Fatuhi. Eric William Arlen. Vytautas Staniskas. Matthew Schwartz. William Giffen. Daniel Goldstein. Maxwell Lawrence Schiffer. Michael Levy. Cameron Kalik. Kai-Yu Jiang. Ziyuan Zong. Beifan Gong. Jinqing Yang. Ruo Qian Chu. Alan Shao. Jinyin Guan. Koyan Young. Eleanor Brock. Rashawn Yap. Will Shangold. Josh Liu. Wansung Lee. Lawrence Dijau. Thomas Matthew Peters. Klein Morrow. Jonathan Worthman. Charlotte Lucas. Sarah Wilkinson. Rebecca Schaffner.
Zinan Shi.
Joshua James Claiborne. Shri Gade. Zane Hankin. Ethan Glazer. Henry Goddard. Yasmin Zamil. Jordan Schoenfeld. Spencer Armand. Christopher Roy Patrick. Jackson Reed Kepler McCall. Edgar Sarceno. Julian Clark. Linus Deneau. Trevor Perez. Christopher Chen. Jay Kim. Joshua Key. Michael O'Sullivan. Sophia Dykstra. Ellie Sue. Natalie Eng. Gracie Jung. Michelle Kwan. Jonathan Philip May. William Kim. Doran Wu. Stephanie Fisher. Madeline Brooks. Matthias Foster. Kevin Zoe. James Pieper. Prarana Acharya. Amanda Yawin Taylor. Alana DePaz. Jay Chongchan Wan. Kai Ming Timothy Ang. Philip Minsa Kim.
Jin Chang Liu.
Yuhing Ding. Annabelle Shen. Victoria Chung. Jennifer Jin. Sanguk Saw. Jose Volgar. Jefferson Kuntz. Joseph Charles Lanfersick. Luke Herman. Cade Edney. Trevor Fox. Argel Rodriguez. Chelsea Yuen. Jin Feng Chen. Jason Lee. Anton Dimitri. Brendan Yang. Andrew Ocampo. Anna Pickenich. Rhea Duftary. Sydney Blakeman. Gianna Ngujato. Rachel Lauren Zimmerman Diaz. Labe Molina. Lauren Park Alexander. Vishal Agarwal. Jacob Dulé. Katie Corley. Vanessa Yort. London Wharton. Nicole Hemme. Grace Decatur. Noah Gluck. Anna Sophie Hansen. Kyle Wolford. Austin Bick. David Sivantos. Katie Minkler. Caden Bernard. Magnus Erickson Dunn. Yvonne Yuen. Levi Castor. Jack Hoiberger. Nicholas Sullivan. William Sepasi. Vinay Viswanathan.
Roberto Pinora.
Sonia Diaz. Vinya K. Reddy. Aviral Astana. Ravi Dantuluri. Jeremy Dale Kronheimer. Abigail Grace Malone. Callie Wilson Molnar. Nicholas Cochran. Margaret Elise Joplin. Audra Elizabeth Stump. Harris Navid. Yuxiang Huang. Yifan Huang. Nikolai Dimo. Ridam Jitendra Galeria. Jeremy Stiava. Emily Wilkes Sheehan. Gautami Kankapati. Charlotte Evelyn Ryan. Elizabeth Gerling.
Tony Tong.
Mark Graham. Jack Valentine. Samuel Nordis. Christian Callion. Kenneth Wilbur. Andrew Carpenter. Eric Todd. Tobias Prestupin. Nirali Somia. Baj Aurora. Kushi Patel. Sandhya Sarah Thomas. Anusha Chegu. Ken Whitestone. Samantha Hahn. Tiffany Chen. Claire Sheehan Pan. Kiera Norton. Isabella Blair. Leah Elizabeth Coleman. Vincent Gao. Sushant Ramesh. Anders Pesti. Alexander James Kiyoshi Baker. Justin Cooch. Blake Heller. William Riley Hafner. Ethan Leifert. Andrew Michael Ortiz. Gwyneth Noel. Hannah Greengard. Nikita McNeil. Falakemi Shofu. Amaya Wickerson. Lila Renwick Archibald. Helen Telehoon. Abdul Rahman Kane. Bashar Karatu Sulaiman. Eric Leo. Zixin Wang. Mingzhen Li. Allison Xiao. Jenny Liu. Sing Ray Gua. Zoqing Yang. Nin Yue Liang, Xingyuan Zhu, Yanpeng Li, Nicholas Crispino, Harry Nguyen, Samuel Haynes, Adelia Graham Bergner, Stephen Shuhan Zhang, Erdong Chen, Yuanhao Chai, Xiao Zhang, Xiaoyan Zhu, Eric Gernecki, Oscar Ortiz, Haoren Sao, Mingjian Zhao, Xin Liu, Han Jian, Zijie Liu, Yixiu Wang, Jinheng Zhang, Sunning Zheng, Zuiwen Zuo, Ying Shu, Chaoyan Zheng, Drew Fabian, Michael Filippini, Courtney V. Fenderson, Tiniola Toriola, Gibran Perkins, Eric Tobucci, Son Hyun Ryu, Suhoon Oh, Chen Li, Jaehoon Jung, Junyoung Zhou, Mingyu So, Woogyum Kim, Eric Jia, Tae Wan Kim, Jin Yang, Matthew Weinberg, Hyunjun Yu, McCormick Wolf, Anton Young, Mia Park, Jiayu Lin, Xian Pyong Oya, Zhiting Zhou, Xiaohai Yang, Anais Becker, Delaney Troyer, Jenna Camp, Jake Browning, Yubo Wang, Jiayu Long, Zishui Liu, Shangyu Chen, Yi Q, Hongzong Wang, Rico Joseph Coleman, Liul Mesfin Gezu, Yabsara Mercuria Leba, Mason Galler, Tree Pham, Stephen Lamchick, Sahil Atalier, Ajay Gupta, Young Lin, Ryan An, Maximilian Douglas, Kevin Zheng Lee, Oliver Rosenberg, Xin Yu Li, Soham Opadeo, Hangxiao Zhu, Yulong Yang, Yichuan Wang, Hao Dong Ding, Unrun Ye, Yan Zhou, Joshua Wenxin Tang, Mei Zing Martel, we will now recognize graduates of the Henry Edwin Seaver Institute. The program directors will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Aditya Agnihali Rajendra, Jing Jia Lin,
Zhenjia Wang.
Ishan Pen,
Shreya Patel.
Fang Jie He, Chu Zhang, Yanfang Wu, James Moss, Shayla Rose Townsend, William Kanu, Valerie Hafner, Zhexian Li, Rosie Chen, Mengkong Li, Junbo Chris Zhao, Yuxuan Wang, Yuqian Xiao, Seba Malik, Miku Lily Okada, Felipe Andres Collazo, Jorge Sanchez Alicia, Gavin Thomas Stokes, Siyu John, Stacy Marie Boney, Ziki Zhao, Ray Zhang, Diang Lu, Jihao Kui, Yi Yang, Mincy Zhang, Penghao Zhang, Yifei Yuan, Jianing Zhang, Shengjian Liu,
Macy Morley.
Eris Jane Magsino, Camille Detheridge, Esther Babajite,
Despite what it might appear, we are not yet the McKelvey School of Computer Science. Wasn't that great? How about a tremendous round of applause for all of our graduates? before we get to the end, I want to call out, I mean, that was executed with incredible efficiency. And today, you see all these people here in these blue shirts, and they're all volunteering to be here. We have a tremendous team led by, in engineering, Tammy Haney, led in advancement by Gina Tremelli, who've just made today spectacular. So can you all join me in giving us tremendous thanks to them? So, at the university commencement ceremony on Monday, your degrees will actually be conferred, and then you will officially be graduates of Washington University. So, speaking of that, it's now time to have a little bit of fun. Each year, the deans present the students from their schools to the chancellor for degree conferral. The students always stand and cheer and make a lot of noise when it's their school's turn. Right before us is Art Sci. And of course, there are many more of them than there are of us, so they will be louder. So we have to be cooler. This year, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to practice. I'm going to be called to the podium, actually by the provost, and I'm going to say, will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the McKelvey School of Engineering please rise? Now, this is normally the time that people make noise. You'll hear this. But what I'm going to want you to do is rise and say nothing. Okay? And then I'm going to say, and then I want you to chant, "We are McKelvey." All right? And then you can make noise. All right? All right, so we're going to, oh, and by the way, so the folks who are the master's degree will also be there. You won't be rising, but I want you to chant as well. So we're actually going to practice this. Okay, ready? Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in the McKelvey School of Engineering please rise? And? Perfect. Everyone, please be seated. It's going to be great. By the way, some of you may forget and want to cheer right away, so remind the people sitting next to you how to do this. All right. All right, now that we've ended, a couple things. First of all, I want to invite everyone now to attend the departmental graduation receptions, which are on the east end of campus. Now, the good news is it's beautiful outside. So it'll be a nice leisurely stroll. I'm asking that you do not stop in the plaza right outside this field house, because in a little while there is the next ceremony that's going to be here. So we have to move out of the way and let them do their thing. Next, last year we had a bit of a crush, everybody trying to get out, so we're going to try to do it a little bit more orderly this time. So I'm going to ask that everyone remain seated and we leave in the following order. First, the stage party will process out the rear doors. So we will go out to the rear. Then the graduates will follow, and seeing these volunteers with the ribbons, they will dismiss you by row, so just follow all of us out those rear doors. Then, after they've all left, I'll ask that the guests leave. If you try to leave now, there are a very small number of exits and entrances at this bottom level out, and it will be a crush. So just hang out, enjoy the joy of the day, and wait. And so let me also say, I just want to thank everyone in the building for having kept this be a day of joy. So how about we have a round of applause for everybody?